Oh, what's up, YouTube? What's up, everybody? Free from it all. What you're seeing here is a make your own Moass situation. Okay. What you get with this channel, what you get with this Discord is we we don't we're not relying on one company. I've said this in 85+% of my videos. This isn't the way. This has been a distraction for a very long time. All you got to do is zoom out and it tells the truth. So it doesn't matter what YouTubers say. It doesn't matter what Adam Aaron says. It doesn't matter what StockTwits community says. Look at the chart. That's the truth. Okay. We had a member make 500% on the puts on that today. It is what it is. No one's a shill. No one's a this or that. You need to be able to make money up and down. And Boeing Airlines was called out yesterday, in the Discord, okay? Because they had an issue with their supply. And every time they have these issues, which is often, ever since their 737 was grounded, just because two fell out of the sky years ago, it's been an ongoing issue with them. Anytime they have an issue, the stock gets hammered. I watched these guys go from a few 100% to 1,700%. This other one here, that is Netflix. Okay, if you were to pull up a Netflix chart, this is what it looks like. Straight down. Tried to recover twice, failed, and fell. And here's the Boeing one, guys. This is just a dark pool candle. It's a scam. This kind of stuff happens all the time. They shot it down in the after hours in the pre-market. It came back up, and then it dumped the whole day. Rug pull. Just like Nvidia, straight up rug pull. Same with Netflix. Same with everything. Everything went down today, pretty much. And we've got Jackson Hole tomorrow. I'm beginning to hate Fridays. I don't even know if I want to trade tomorrow at all, honestly. I'd prefer to just get through the week up a little bit, because last week for me wasn't that great. Not every week is a winner. Even when you can play both sides, you don't always win, because sometimes they pull an HE on you. And you think it's stabilized? Okay, at $17, right? Like, they dumped it and it ran back up, and then they run it to 9, and then they pump it back up to 14, and now it's back to 9. that was last week. Like, I had a bad time with that stock last week myself. Some people made a bunch of money because they got in and got up and got out, and I didn't ride my position. I would have been up 2,500, and instead I was down quite a bit. So, but today is another day. Today's another situation, and we knew what was going to happen here. I made money personally on Nvidia today. I did not lose money because I sold calls. My original intentions on Nvidia was to buy stock last night at 470. I tried to buy it. Yeah, I tried to buy it at 470 even, and it wouldn't fill. So I didn't get any. And I was going to sell a covered call at $22. They were worth $22 for a 472.50. A 472.50 was worth $22. So I was gonna get in, sell that, and then I was gonna give me downside protection all the way down to 450, right? 448. It's gonna give me downside protection, and then upside it was just gonna get called away. Stock's already below that. What would have happened with the call is I would have been able to close that out for nothing, for pennies. Nvidia, the call, the 470, yeah, 640. But I think the low of the day on that was much lower when it opened. Well, either way, you would have got 20, close it out for $7, $8, $9, sell the shares, don't get caught on the way down, and up a couple $1,000, right? So, I mean, the stock is trading at a PE, guys. Just to recap, the PE of this is like 285 or something. Like, it's insane. I'll see if I don't think my program has updated it yet, but yeah, well, now close enough. Close enough. Here is the PE, guys, on NVIDIA. It's absolutely disgusting. People that are pumping this kind of got a screw loose. Screw loose at this valuation. Whoa. They're out there going, well, people said Apple was high at $5. How long ago was that? 2000? Like, come on. They've changed completely since then. This is high. This has had it's had 4 or 5, I'm getting mixed messages, 4 or 5 stock splits. The actual price of NVIDIA when it hit $500, guys, was $25,000 a share. 25,000 a share. Where's it? 25,000 a share. This ain't cheap. It's had stock splits. This 471, even if you just go back to the last 4-for-1 stock split, okay, is $1,884 a share. That's a lot of money. I'm not surprised to see it coming down a bit. All of this profit is basically built in already. The main reason this thing fell, though, is because they know they can take money from both sides. How easy was that for them? They got everything over here and everything over there. And I told my Discord, I said, if they can keep this under a 6% move, both sides are crushed. That was my exact words. Yesterday at 1:09 p.m. So anybody who's confused about what's going on in NVIDIA, maybe you need to be in my Discord so you don't get your ass burned. There's a lot of pumpers online, guys. All online seems to be is pumpers. There's very few who look at things with any semblance of reality, who can see, writing on the wall or downside. And if they speak up, like myself, if we speak up, a lot of people try to shit on us. I think people are starting to understand, okay, that big money doesn't care about feelings one way or the other. They will pump a stock, they will dump a stock. They will dump a stock, and then they will pump a stock. And it can be the same ticker. They can just manipulate it all day long. And the best example about that would be Coinbase. Would be firstly Bitcoin, and then Coinbase, Mara, and Riot. One day they're up, the next day they're down. The next day they're up, it doesn't matter. Maybe they're up for 2 days and they go down for 2 days. It's all just about transfer of wealth from people who aren't paying attention. Okay, so I said here, right? There's sympathy plays. I mentioned sympathy plays. I know some of my people made some money on some of the sympathy plays, but I said here, sorry. Please do not go all in thinking it's a free lottery and it's only going to go up. That's what I said, because that's what the vast majority of people out there were doing. Or don't go all in thinking it's sure to go down, because that's not what happened. It pumped hard all the way to 520 before taking the entire day to come down. If they can trade it within 5% of its current price, both sides get wrecked due to the current IV. It's priced in for about 6%. I'm pretty sure I meant to say 5.9. I probably just did the 5. Either way. So I'm not confused with what we saw there personally. But it gave you a good opportunity, guys, the market falling today to make your own Moass. That is, I mean, I don't know if it's not registering for some of you guys, but this is 17x. If you put in 10 grand, that's $170,000. And, I mean, do you know who Boeing Airlines is? No, well, Boeing manufacturers, I should say, not Boeing Airlines. Boeing, you know who that is? You know who Netflix is? Do you think you could make 1,100% on Netflix playing that chart? Is that a hard chart to follow? It's getting hammered. It's falling below support 200, so now that's going to be resistance. The second it falls down, that's resistance. It doesn't break, boom, you grab a put, because it's not coming back up. Okay, oh, you make money. You want to get out? It's trading sideways. It's trading sideways, and it's not going to VWAP. More downside. Boom. Okay, get out here. Get out on this candle. Don't wait for this shit. Yeah, you could have made a tiny bit more money. You get out here. You get out here because this is going to Fibonacci, which there you go. Boom. That's a Fibonacci. Boom, right there. And then it had some momentum behind it. As you can see, the histogram, the volume is reducing. This is going to be resistance though, and what happened? It resisted. You could have grabbed a call here, made a little bit of money on the way up, resisted. You might not necessarily want to enter here because you want a retest, which, okay, it went down and it retested. So here on this candle, it either would have went up to VWAP and possibly back up here to 200, or what it did do, rejected. You grab another put. And what did it do? Rejected and rejected. It sold hard in the close. It sold hard. This would have spiked options to 300% right there. Boom. Don't know what it's going to open at. Could open higher, could open lower. I'm going to go lower because Jackson Hole fears. We'll see. But that's a very easy chart to play. You could get a large chunk of this. You wouldn't have gotten 1170% because you wouldn't have gotten this move. Okay, but you could have gotten half of that. Half of that. Right? Make your own Moass, guys. Meta, coin. What we got? AMC options chain is not loading correctly, so I don't know that's like this is not correct. This is the new chain. This should have a 2 on it. So I don't know what the old ones are. Well, like I said, we had one guy make 500%, but I don't know what it was otherwise. Lululemon got smoked. I told my people about Lulu. Nike, Lulu, Macy's. Retail clothing, guys. Who's got money for $300 Lulus when they can't even afford rent and food and shit right now? Anybody? Mara. 350, 500. Riot. 200. Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. Too much theft. Too much theft. Couple 100%. And AMD because AMD is trash, guys. AMD was like $30. Okay, let me show you. It's pretending to be Nvidia. It is not the same in any way, shape, or form. The technologies Nvidia guys has, it's insane. It blows the market away. So I can understand the bull thesis. It's just overpriced. It's overvalued. Nvidia, however, is just a wannabe. It's just a graphics card processor, pretty much. It's not. They don't have anything that Nvidia has on the horizon. Nothing. So you go back. You go back, guys. There's Nvidia. That's a 5-year chart. 2020, just before 2020, is what I like to look at, because that's, to me, that's essentially the true value if they haven't brought anything new to the table. And AMD hasn't. We are talking $30. That's what I remember it being at, 30 to 40 bucks. It spiked on the pandemic because people were sitting at home playing video games. People were mining crypto like crazy, and there was a shortage. So it spiked. It went from 30 to 75. I guarantee you on that day, calls was like 30,000%. We see it all the time. And look at this shit. Head and Shoulders dropped. Now it's just stair-stepping up. And a massive collapse. Tried for a cup and a handle. Didn't get there. Got it from here, I guess. So it's got a little bit of a cup, which would mean there is some upside potential on it. It's getting oversold. It's not quite oversold. It needs to come back down and touch the bottom here and then work its way up. But, you know, I'm just trying to kind of show you guys that there's money. There's money in so many places, in so many stocks, it's not even funny. What do we have for tech? Palantir, Snow, Adobe. Hundreds of percent. Nothing. Adobe. Let's go with Adobe because that was way up. Snow was way up. Adobe. Tesla. Tesla did, I think, start at high, so that might be both red. Okay, wow. Okay, that's impressive. Finance. So obviously crypto was the worst. Do we have any good banks down? SoFi, I mean, that's a penny stock at this point in my mind. SoFi, couple 100%. Visa, MasterCard, AXP. Visa, 50, 100%. MasterCard, sorry, that's Macy's. MasterCard, 50%. AXP, American Express, you know, 15, 100%. Wells Fargo. What about Schwab? What did Schwab do? Schwab? Nothing. Energy. Oh, all of energy was down. Wow. Yeah. Oh, Enphase. Yeah, Enphase had quite the day, guys. Enphase had quite the day. That was mentioned in the Discord. First Solar. This one is a scam grifter company. 100%. Enbridge Pipelines, surprised that's down, but, and transports, totally red except for VFS, which is insane, up 30%. I don't think, it doesn't even have options yet. I can't believe people are piling into that. VFS, guys, is going to wind up just like Mullen, just like Workhorse, 76 cents, just like Lucid, 588. Just like them all. Hyliion, $1.21. EV Go, 378. Go EV, I don't even watch anymore. That's how low it is. Just insane, guys. Why is Wallbox, a charging company, only worth $2.71 if EVs are so good? Why is Blink worth $4? $4, and they're supposed to take over the whole world with charging stations? You know? How about Hawaiian Air? Flights are only like $350. I was looking the other day. How isn't this up on that? That's pretty good news, isn't it? No, because Boeing is going to bring all the airlines down, which I mentioned in the Discord as well. Let's see if I can find that message. Here it is. So, like, I don't know, guys. If you're looking for someone to follow because you're sick and tired of the normal YouTubers or just whatever, if you're just done with your usual shit and you want to try something new, try to become a trader. Yesterday at 5:31, airlines across the board will be down. I said it. I told everybody in the Discord, which happens to be about 400 people. Okay? Let's look at United, UAL. $100%. I'm gonna post some of this in the Discord. So we've got United, we've got Spirit Airlines, 280. American Airlines. No one's playing a 14 strike when the stock is well above it. What do we got? JetBlue. Play at the money there. Ooh. It's so low that, I mean, what are you gonna do? What other save? Did I already do save? I did save. What was the other one? Oh, Delta. You guys seeing a pattern here? Free money to be had, basically, guys. Free money to be had. Cruises and airlines go down with. Cruises and airlines basically work together, guys. So CCL would have been down, RCL would have been down, and NCLH would have been down. RCL. You guys heard of Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines? Down 200% on the options. Have you heard of Carnival Cruise Lines? Have you heard of Boeing Airlines? Or Delta Airlines? Have you heard of Norwegian cruise ships? Have you heard of Spirit Airlines? Hawaiian Airlines? JetBlue? Delta? United? American Airlines? Why do you need to be an AMC? Why? Why do you need to be an AMC, guys? Why? Save the movies, not the theater, and make your own Moass free from it all. Join the Discord, guys. Join the goddamn Discord already. You should have a year ago.